game.
Oh yeah, he will. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Oh, definitely. It's fun, right? See,
Yeah.
my thing is, see, we talk about all the good stuff, so we gonna talk to see stuff. Talk about the music mixing into motherhood. Like,
Hmm.
so how before you say you started and you stopped, like what's some of the trials and tribulations you had during your music journey that you try to overcome now, and help other artists with the same similarities get over it?
Oh wow. A lot of stuff that, happened when I was a lot younger. I was in my 20s when I really started doing this professionally. And a lot of stuff can transpire when you're an independent artist, especially when you are a female and you're by yourself. You don't really have a team. You really got to
Mm-hmm.
watch out for, I don't want to call them handlers, but just people who supposedly are producers or supposedly, oh, that guy that always, I know this person, or I'm a friend of Shaquille O'Neal. You really gotta,
Absolutely. Okay.
yeah,
And you
you
can
really
call them
gotta,
handlers because that's
yeah,
exactly what they called.
Yep.
yeah.
Handlers.
Yes. And you run into a lot of them at this level, and there's a lot of shady people that you really gotta like look out for when you really starting up, especially when you're trying to figure out where to record and how to get your music out there. You really want to, watch out for swindlers.
Absolutely. So how
Exactly.
did you navigate that?
Say again.
How did you navigate that?
Honestly, I didn't at first. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I didn't. I didn't. I had to, fall on my face first a few times. I've had music stolen. I've had people try to, jip me out of money. Like, oh, if you give us $500, we'll put your music here and we'll get you there. Like, it's really a trial and error. I feel like it's a little better now because we have social media. When I was starting up, we didn't have Instagram and MySpace, and well, we only had MySpace, but we didn't have Facebook, and and we didn't have IG
Yep.
and
Yep.
podcasts. We could promote ourselves, so it was kind of difficult doing that.
Right. Right.
Nice. So, say we navigate through that part of it, the swindlers and all that stuff there. Like, what are some of the things that you thought maybe you could have avoided in your younger days that
Hmm.
you learn so much now in
Hmm.
your older days,
Okay,
dealing with
so
music and uh,
yeah, so
social media?
something I would definitely tell every artist getting started, definitely just learn the business. Learn, and I know this is the cliche thing to say, but really, it's never been easier to learn about music and distribution and learning about royalties and publishing. It's never been easier to do. And before you even put your song on something as simple as SoundCloud, really understand what you're getting into. So that way, when it's time to make money and you want to put yourself on Spotify and all these other platforms, you don't go into it like a deer in headlights. So I would
Exactly.
Right.
tell them to learn. Like, don't be afraid to learn.
Okay.
All right. So let me ask you now that you've learned these lessons, because you know we've all taken lumps. Frey's taken some lumps. I've taken some lumps.
Oh yeah.
The school
It
of
hurt.
hard knocks has always been our education. We're both in real estate. We both have done some things business wise, so we definitely understand that. How have you grown now, and how has that perpetuated you for these charity albums? I really want to hear about that, not just because of the
Yeah.
situation that we're in, but
Hmm.
we're starting to see a lot of people yield their talent, their skills, their business acumen for giving. And it seems like this season of COVID
Yeah.
has refocused everybody's mind and taken them off themselves and just, the spirit of giving is out here for some strange
Yes.
reason. Every guest that we've had has some type of charity for kids or something like that. So where was that inspiration for you to make these charity albums?
Well, me and Fraser has talked. We've talked a couple of times. Growing up, I actually have three siblings who have different levels of autism. So I
Okay.
grew up, yeah, I grew up around it my entire life. And even when I was younger, I always just wanted to do something in support of that. We did the Autism Speaks marathon, and me and my mother really just started early. We always would either donate our time to different schools like Martin Luther King because they needed help with like student aids and things like that. And I actually became it's called a behavior specialist, you know, in order to learn more about it in a more professional level to help with my sisters. And then that just grew into wanting to take it further and expand more. And what better way to, you know, educate people and get people to understand autism and these different variations of it. What better way to do it than to be like, hey, well, look, I have music coming out, and the donations and the profits are 50% going to educational purposes. It's also going to research, and especially in Philadelphia, we definitely need that for our schools. So what better way to, you know, get people informed and in the spirit of understanding than using your platform? And, you know, I just happen to sing and I'm a songwriter. So that was an easy way for me to, you know, get the word across. And, you know, April is coming, so that's Autism Awareness Month. So I'm really excited about that.
Nice. So, you know, I'm going to ask you, so what
Yes.
songs you wrote that also influenced or inspired by autism that you give a message in that some of the listeners want to know and look up?
Well, well, if you want to go inspirational, I have an album called Braveheart, and it was inspired by my mother because, you know, dealing with whether you have autism or you have a loved one with autism, it makes your life a bit altered. And it was so, it was an honor watching my mother, you know, persevere through those dark times. Like sometimes she felt like giving up. So I write a lot of music that's empowering to women and just pushing forward. Like I have a song called I Am that's going to be released in April. And I just like to, you know, inspire people to keep moving forward. And no matter what happens, just don't give up. It can, you know, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So I just like to write inspirational music, but, you know, I also make that, you know, that ratchet pop from time to time. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And with, you know, regular relationship music. Yeah. Regular relationship music like Honeymoon Phase, which is coming out in the next couple of weeks. But I just really like creating music that speaks about perspective. No matter what that perspective is, I just like to talk about love, life, tragedy. It doesn't matter. As long as there's a perspective to be, you know, said, I'm willing to sing about it.
I wish I seen I had gone bad. I got a voice. That'd be good. 21 episode album. Never heard of yet.
Listen, the Bible says make a joyful noise. It didn't say it had to sound good, but make a joyful noise.
I don't think it'd be a joyful noise either. It might be more like a torture noise. But you might come out and tell me, hey, brother, I love you.
Thank you.
That ain't your strong suit. Go and talk. Let real singer do the singing for them. Okay, leave that alone.
You a mess. Yes,
That's
you are crazy.
You know I
said
that. But see, only one person knows worse than me.
Oh wow.
I ain't gonna say no name.
So,
you are crazy.
See, told you. You know, you already know.
I'm not. Look, I plead the fifth.
No, you know what? So I got a question for you. So let me ask a question. As growing up, when you were little, was it you singing? Was started more in a church choir, or did you just strictly start at R&B? Like, what was your music journey from the 4-year-old stage? Because a lot of people don't start off at 4 singing, and then continue to do it. Even they break and come back. So what inspires you to do? Take that break. You know, it's their familyhood. You know, that motherhood, all that parent, they always do that stuff. But what inspires you to come back? Really, really come back hard, though. I mean, some people come back, but don't come back hard as you come back.
Well, you know, in order for you to understand, I was thinking about, like, do I want to say? I'm going to say it. You know, in order to understand why I'm coming back so strong, you have to kind of understand why I kind of took a break. Well, stopped in the first place, because I quit at one point. And like I was saying earlier about handlers and these so-called producers, unfortunately, I ran into what we like to call in Hollywood, like the casting couch,
Yeah.
or just, people with ill intent. And this one person, I won't go into details, but it was such a horrific experience that I was just done. I didn't want anything else to do with music. I looked at it like it's just, this is horrible. There's nothing in it for me. I'm just going to go back into the medical field. I'm done. I'm through. But as time went on, I had children, I'm married, and, my husband was like, listen, you have a really good gift. And philanthropy was something that I was getting into now that I wasn't doing my music. And my husband was like, if you really got back into music, so many people in that circle. Shout out to Carvin Haggins, who worked with Music Soul Child. He really was my mentor back in 2010. Perry P. So many people that are just mentors to me. They really led me to a great place, but I just I was scared. I didn't want to come back. I was afraid to come back. What if I don't have the right support? Or, what if somebody tries some stuff again? So, my husband was like, no, listen, this time we're going to be with you and you're not going to have to worry about that. And I prayed on it and I really did give it to God. And literally I met, shout out to my label mate, I met Nitro, and he was working, in affiliation with Murder Inc. and certain people from that camp. And I met his father, who's now my manager. Shout out to Nadir Muhammad. And working with them, I really got my confidence back. It took a good year.
Yeah.
It really did. It took a year before I really said, you know what, I'm ready and I can do this. So I would just tell anybody, like, just get back up. It's not hard. It's not hard to get back up, but it is hard if you quit, because you'll regret it. Always go for your dreams. Don't ever let nobody take that from you. So that's why I'm coming back so hard.
Nice.
And that's nice because you got team in place now. You're not doing it by yourself and you're
Yeah.
covered.
Yeah, exactly.
So how easy is it now to sell music based on that? Because everything is digital. You don't need those $1 million budgets anymore. You can format an album with $10,000, $20,000, get it mastered on your PC with Cakewalks or whatever software you're using. How
Yeah.
much more easy is it now?
I wouldn't say the word easy. It's more accessible. I feel like it's way more accessible in 2021 than it was in 2010, because again, we didn't have the platforms and these distribution offers that you can all you got to do is type it up and find out for yourself. It's a lot more work doing it on your own. But I always tell people, the more you know how to do yourself, the better it's going to be for you, or at least line up with people who know how to do like I went to school for photography and editing. So when I do my videos or I'm making like my promos, I can do that myself. Or if I need to, sound and mix, I know how to do that myself. The more you know how to do on your own, the better. And that's why I always tell people, go to little seminars, take little classes, shoot, YouTube. I learned how to do a couple of things on YouTube, and it didn't cost me. Yes, YouTube University. I'm summa cum laude. And just learning how to stand on your own 2 feet is so important. And like I said, I wouldn't say it's easier, but it's more accessible. And you really do got to put in that extra endurance. Like I live by this experience and this saying, which is when inspiration gets tired, that's where discipline has to take over. And that's all I can say to anybody. Just, discipline, faith, consistency, hard work, and just believe in yourself and understand that somebody else's success doesn't have to be yours. Your story and what you succeed in might be different. So I think keeping it in perspective helps as well.
True. Now, see, I was anyway. I know some artists come on here. I had some female artists come on, and social media have changed images how they think female artists should be, how female artists should act, how female artists should appear themselves, even music videos, stuff like that. Like, how do you manage to navigate around that persona of what they have an image of a female artist with saving the same mindset as not getting stuck before, like not getting trapped? Now, how do you change that and help people navigate through all that?
You just gotta be unapologetically you. I'm a Leo, so I'm already unapologetically me. And you just gotta, before you like come and say, you know what, I want to do this seriously, don't be afraid to take some time alone, nobody around. Just figure out what music you like to do and what style you like to rock. Because I don't believe that there's a right or a wrong way to do it. You know, I like my little ratchet Cardi B music. And I like my, you know, Corinne Belly Ray. And they're totally polar. It's just, I think the key is being real to you. Just keeping it real with yourself. And the better you know who you are, the better you'll know. You know, like I don't like wearing the super duper long nails, but to the next girl, that might be cool to her. She might love, you know, wearing, I call them the talons. She might not care to wear those talons, but
Well, like
yeah, wow, like they look more like dragon tails, like seriously.
what?
But I know some girls who love it with the lace fronts, and I call it the Barbie doll look. It's cute, but
Yeah.
you know, that's not necessarily me. So you just gotta know who you are, and you just have to remind your team, listen, this is what I do, this is what I'm okay with doing. Let me think about this. And no, you just gotta know your boundaries more than anything.
True. That is so true, though. I mean, I like how you said it because are you to manage artists? Some of the main things I have issues with where I want to do this, I don't want to do that, I don't care about doing this. And you said about charity work, like you're one of the few artists that actually love charity work. Some people, like you do a concert, someone call you and say, "Can I do a concert for sickle cell anemia?" You be like, "Oh, cool." I had an artist tell me I was nothing for free. And guess what? Nobody know who you are, so you still doing it for free. So
it's. I always tell people there are two kinds of artists, in my opinion. There are people who really love to do this. This is what they live and breathe, and you know. And then there's people who might be just doing this for attention or even possibly making money, clout. Everybody has a different motive, and again, that's your bag. If you're down with, you know, you just want the attention and the money, kudos to you. It just really depends on you as a person. I try not to judge nobody because everybody's story is different. Everybody's motivations are different. Personally, for me, I just love what I do. I love raising money. I love putting smiles on somebody's face or helping a mother. Like seriously, just they might have just need to get some new furniture because sometimes people with autism, you know, they might tear up some furniture because certain things rock. And you know, a simple $500 for a new couch might just put a smile on somebody's face. You know, that's my motivation. So for me, you know, it's okay. For the next person, they might want to get paid. And you know, it really is, it depends on the human, and it depends on your heart, and it just depends on what you're motivated by. So, you know, I don't tend to judge people who want to get paid because believe me, I want to get paid sometimes. Like if somebody offered me to, you know, I'll sign a check for you, I'd be like,
interesting.
But if it wasn't and it was going to a good cause, I still would do it anyway. So it just depends on the person.
Oh, okay. So, let me ask you, you can see yourself like what artists you inspired by? Like, what are your artists you see, look up to, doing their journey, and you kind of like not mimic, but kind of find yourself in?
Oh, okay. There's a few, but if I have to pick one that really helped me develop a personality and individuality, Pharrell Williams, hands down. Skateboard P, when you know, and he still had the mustache and and he looked a lot older than he do now. Like growing up, watching him evolve from first, you know, he was just the dude in the back of the video. Then he started his own record label, and then he started doing rock music, and people was like, "What?" Like, you know, NERD. Yeah, NERD is I love NERD. But when I was younger, it was a little like, is it okay to like this? Like, because you know, back then it wasn't racism, it was genreism. If you black, you listen to hip hop and R&B. If you was white, you listen to rock, country. But you know, but because of people like Lenny Kravitz and Pharrell Williams and other fusion type artists, they made it okay for us to experiment today. You know,
Yeah.
like Little Nas X doing country trap, like that would have never happened if people like Pharrell didn't experiment with rock and funk and, you know, like Fly or Die. That album is just full of rock, funk, and even a little hip hop, you know, and that was unheard of at the time. So I really enjoyed, you know, patterning not my style, but his way of movement. He never, you know, he never stayed in the box. He made it. He created the box. Like, no, we just gonna make something new over here. So I really appreciate him for that.
That's there's a lot of few people in there. I like those.
Yeah.
And white do country. I like country.
I love country.
That's the music.
I love country.
That's the music.
Johnny Cash.
Beethoven, Mozart, Bach.
Oh, I love classical.
See, that's
like Saint Camille Jean. I love him.
See, there you go.
The Swan and the Aquarium, some of my favorites. And you know, I played instruments, so classical music is really like in my lane anyway.
Oh, interesting. What did you play? You brought it up.
Well, shout out to my musical teacher, Mr. K, because he forced me to play the tenor saxophone. I did not want to be.
That's my instrument. That's my instrument. Tenor saxophone instrument. See that?
Yeah. They was calling me the Black Lisa Simpson. But I also played the viola and I can play the piano by ear a little bit. So that gave me that helped me understand musical theory. So I appreciate him, you know, making me sit down and do what I need to do, even though this was me the entire time.
I know, right?
Carrying that big thing home every day. Painful. On the bus at that.
Oh, everybody did that. That was the best thing. Don't think it came in handy sometimes if you get jumped. I don't know about food.
Oh, yeah.
Parents came in handy, boy.
And it was a good seat if you want to sit on something.
Exactly. But one section you probably play a band, so guess what?
Exactly.
I had one chair with the instrument. You would say you had this. I ain't said like nobody. It's I'm talking about.
Exactly. But it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate him for teaching me that. I really do.
Listen, you know, so my music teacher, Mr. Gooding, and he would always say, "Hey, I used to be the band geek in class, the one who said after you clean all instrument stuff in class, you clean all instrument. Then we do this. You start experimenting. Then you really learn music. When you start experimenting, then you learn how to do a thing. Like me, I could really never sing, but I can teach you how to tune up, which is the weirdest thing. Oh, yeah, you know that. Go, baby, you know that. And what we do is we'd have the chorus tune up. So we need to play instruments to tune them up. And you know, the sax, you did the most versatile instrument, so you have to use it mostly. Then the flute, which I love the flute. Can't play it for a dime a dozen. But most singers love the flute or clarinet.
Oh, you sound like my best friends. There was like a little bit of a gang war, you know, the clarinets versus the saxophones. And I'm like, nah, it's team sax all day. And they're like,
exactly.
I'm like, oh, womp. Nobody care about that.
Exactly. Oh man,
I love y'all.
I know, right?
They gonna call me on the phone like, oh, word, we started that again.
She was just playing.
I was. I'm Stacy. I love you. I was just playing. Brittany, I love you. Don't beat me up.
No, you gotta do it here. Moving that drum with a drum. I used to play the drum line first. I don't know why there were too dang on many drummers. I swear to God, every black person wanted to be a drummer.
Yeah, that's because of drum line. Think about it.
True.
When Drumline came out, I was like in middle school, and I lie to you not, everybody thought they was going to be Nick Cannon and Sean Taylor. I don't remember what his real name was, but everybody thought they was going to have the nugget. I'm going to cut my hair off, and I'm going to be the best drummer ever. It didn't happen like that, though.
No. They happen to the opposite usually, but
they learned, okay, this hurt.
Exactly. Why did you want that to learn though? Black bands love playing real electric music, R&B type music. I remember when we first got, I heard it through the grapevine. You Can't Touch It by MC Hammer. We were the first one to play it right there. You can't play that with a band. Oh, we can, huh? You should have talking. But we can't dance. That's another can't dance. I ain't gonna lie, you can dance, but you did.
You can two-step.
Oh yeah, the drum line.
Just do that little twist step real quick. You good.
Exactly. Then you know that one band come out and always show you off like, you know what? They ain't make no sense. How you gonna get that low with that with a tuba? Come on, man. Just follow
Listen,
you.
at least y'all played that. I love you, Mr. K, but we wasn't playing no R&B. I think the blackest thing we played was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Yeah, that's like most of my high school days when I dropped out of band. The best song they ever played with the Jetsons. That's a hype song.
Wow.
Ding, 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 like I was there hyping somebody up. I'm like, listen to Jetsons. Out of all songs they came up with, the dang on, and she played that. Oh man, Moon the B. Moon, you want the drum line apart? He played the B.
Oh yeah.
I ain't
And
gonna
he
lie.
was into it too.
I know, right like this.
They looking at him like,
brother, you know that ain't working with you, bro.
he was into it. Just delusional.
Exactly. I'm telling you.
Delusional.
Now, I know you get band, so how that help you when you're doing your music notes? So you get ready to tune up and stuff, folks. You get old school like da way me la sa la ti da. Or you do that.
The tenor was the tenor saxophone. I'm gonna be honest with you. It taught me how to breathe better because I couldn't make a sound out of that thing for like 3 weeks. And my teacher was just like, he talks like this. Listen, now I don't understand. You talk so loud and you sing so loud. Why can't you put some bass into this thing? And one day I got so mad. I was like, he said, there you go. Get mad more often. So exactly. It taught me how to concave my voice. So that's the best it taught me. But I still get nightmares.
Who you telling? I learned how to do the certain note with percussion where I found out that a lot of notes actually still can sing into. I'm like, wait, not only you torture us in band with the music note instrument, also in singing, I dropped that chord so fast. Wait, not a hallway, back to band.
Oh, you couldn't get me in choir. You couldn't get me in choir. As much as I sing, you couldn't get me on the choir. Like you seen Sister Act 2, right?
Oh yeah.
Our choir was absolutely what they were not. They were horrible. They thought they was joyful. Well, they were not. I was like, just one person can't save 30 people.
You can't. You got to lead all the time. Hope somebody can hum behind you.
No, it was bad. I love them though, but it was bad. It was really bad.
Man. Oh man.
Right, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Hey.
He's back with the big J on his helmet. Oh man. That was too funny.
Yeah, man. I was driving, and then after I was driving, I was like, look, next shit. I was like, you know what? Let me get home first to make sure that I'm presentable. Now that I'm out the car, you know, Tyler, you can see my face. You know what I'm saying? Not this little dark thing that was sitting. So it's moving.
Looking good.
Y'all bragging.
That's that baby face. Don't hate.
I hate all day. I hate all day on him. You know
Tyler,
that. I hate all day.
That clean shave, Trey.
Yes, go like this.
No, some people like the lumberjack.
No, I call that the freeway. We were proud. Whole lot of fire and a little bit of bass is all it takes to make.
That's right. That
is definitely Philly all day.
Exactly right.
What's that? What's poppin', slime?
That's the Jersey look. He got the Jersey look over there. So he got the Jersey clean cut look like.
That's how they look.
Don't hate, son. Don't hate, son. You know what I mean? Jersey all day. You heard?
I'm sorry. You definitely look like a nice Philly bull. About to say, what up, Ock? What up, Unc? What up, old head? It's the beard. I'm telling you, the beard, you get respect.
See there?
Dude.
Video chat. There you.
So what did I miss?
Oh, what
drumline.
A lot.
Drumline.
Drumline band and
drumline. We're band geeks.
We're band geeks, man. This is how it works out. Sorry, George.
Yeah, I kind of knew that already.
Oh man, that's too funny. Oh man, see, George.
So quick question. I don't know if you asked this question or not, but Tyler, real quick, how many albums do you have besides these two charity albums. Like, what's your catalog like? Is it like Prince, where you're just gonna have a vault, or is it just you're still working on it?
I'm actually still working on official music. I came out with a lot of mixtape work, and I actually did a lot of songwriting back in 2010 through 2013. I wasn't really putting my stuff out, but I was more writing for other independent artists. But now
Right.
it's like, you know what? Like, stop being shy. Let's move to the front. Let people, see my perspective, and just put myself in the forefront. So this will Braveheart EP will actually be my first official like presentation for everybody.
Nice. And if you missed that, that's how she
Right.
dedicated to the charity in April. She got some
Yeah.
songs on April she dedicated to. That was a
Yes.
misjudge.
Yeah, definitely. I got a few
So,
songs.
well, let
that,
me ask about the
yeah.
mechanicals then.
Mhm.
This charity album, are you associated with a specific charity that would help you promote the album, or is it just an
No,
album that you're just, once you get the record sales in, you just donate to your charity?
no, not right now. I wish I had some sponsors. If somebody want to sponsor, hit me up in the DM. But right
That's
now,
right.
I
That's
do
right.
know I know a couple of places that I would love to donate to, like asking for tutors. There's a lot of different small sponsorship, well, not sponsorships, small little fundraising tutorships and sponsorships. I want to really go for the little guy, people that are trying it just like me, just want to make a difference in their community. So I'm more aiming towards them. So my earlier stuff right now, the stuff I put out about a couple weeks ago, this stuff is just free, giving people, a taste of what's going to come. But I definitely want to find a couple of people to, get in contact with and help, push their agendas a little further. Excuse me, I got something in my throat.
Oh, no problem.
I'm trying not to cough. But yeah, I know as for tutoring, I'm definitely looking at them. Now they're just doing stuff for, with the virtual school. They are giving tutorships. This has nothing to do with autism, but they're helping students, that are struggling with the virtual schooling. So I definitely wanted to contact them and their leaders and help, get that word across as well. So there's a few things that I want to do, not just autism, but a few other charities as well. So it's more solo, it's just more something personal right now.
Right.
Nice. So I'm gonna go to autism because I have a son with autism. He's autistic. Like, what's some of the challenges you find yourself, like your mom raising your brothers? Like, what's some of the challenges you had
Oh,
being
sleep.
around that environment, helping them understand that they're normal, they're not those different?
Sleep. Mainly sleep. Like, what's that mean? They can stay up. My sisters can stay up all night. And that was one of the hardest things. I was living with my mom for a couple of years, even after I was an adult. And we would actually take turns. I'm like, all right, look, go ahead and go to bed. I'm gonna just stay up tonight. And I would make sure, like, I would work my work schedule around it, so that way my mom could get some sleep. My younger sister, her name is Jasmine. She suffered the most, in my opinion. She has the most severe level of it. And sleep does not, her clock, she goes to sleep 2:00 in the afternoon, not at night. So those were something that I know that was really hard for my mom. It still probably is still hard for her. So I would say sleeping, that's the hardest. And the meltdowns, because certain sounds and light, you got to make sure you get the right light bulbs, because they can hear the static, or it's like a buzzing noise that it makes that we can't hear, but they can. So you really got to foolproof your house. Even though my sisters don't live with me, my house is foolproof, when they come over. So, you don't want them to have a meltdown, and, they can become a danger to themselves or even possibly you. I'm more concerned with my sister maybe having an issue with herself. If I get scratched or kicked, oh well, I can handle it. But
Exactly.
I want to make, me and my sister, I've been beat up a couple times. And then, she'll look at me later like, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. I got a black eye, but it's okay.
Exactly.
So, I just want to, make sure that the house is good. And any way I can help my mom, I always, she knows I'm only a call away. And I still help her out a lot.
Can we stay on that level for a minute so you can
Sure.
address some of those issues with maybe some parents that are struggling with that?
Yeah.
Because, when you're dealing with autism, there's a certain spectrum that you have to, that you're a part of. And some people can be
Yeah.
on the mild spectrum where they can be
Yeah.
functioning adults to the point that, or kids to the point that it's not even noticeable. It's just
Yeah.
that they tested on that spectrum. And then you could be on the end of the spectrum, like you're saying, where you're dealing with tantrums and, even walking outside can be a challenge if you're
Mhm.
not prepared for it. So all of those things
Yeah.
being said, what's some of the advice that you can give families that are struggling with that? Because I know dealing with COVID and being locked down and actually in the house and you can't leave,
Yeah.
now becomes even more of a struggle because you're just like, I used to be able to go walk in the park. I used to be able to go do this just to get out and be in myself for a minute before I have to go back in the house and deal with this. But now I'm here 24 hours a day and we just, about to set it off
Exactly.
in this piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't deal with it.
I'm so glad you asked that, because that was something that the first thing me and my mother talked about. I was like, my sister, people with autism, they work on schedules. When you build a schedule for them, they don't like change at all. They don't like, not even the little, like if you
Nope.
move a cup that's always over here and you bring it over here, it's not gonna happen, bruh. So
Right.
when my sister was in school, that was her schedule. She'd wake up at a certain time, get dressed, have breakfast, go to school on the bus. And the bus was difficult, because the attendants, oh, she's having a fit. And even though that was difficult for her, it still was getting out. It was part of her routine. With COVID, now my sister doesn't have that. And it totally spent her world upside down. It really did.
Mhm.
It was like her whole entire sleep schedule got thrown. She became a little more irritable, she became antsy. My advice I would give to people, I would give them two things. I would say definitely don't be afraid to look for outside assistance. I know it's
Mhm.
easier said than done. I do know that,
Yeah.
because autism is probably one of the least funded situations. Like, I know, like after 21, it kind of becomes like, oh well, we don't have this, we don't have that. So, but I tell, and that's why I want to do the charity and help people research and find out different places that they can, find specialists or doctors, or even safer places for them to take their children so that they can get some air. But that's for the kids. That would be my advice for the actual kids and adults dealing with this. But for the actual parent themselves, my advice that helped me and my mother: have an outlet. Eat, like when they have downtime, let that be your downtime too. When you see they chilling, that's when you need to chill. Like, don't worry about if the house is a mess. Don't worry about if you got to do this, that, and the third. If you feel that you're burning out, understand that it's okay to get tired and to take that break, whether it's to listen to some music, maybe invite a friend over, which I know can be scary, because you want to protect them.
Yeah.
You really want to protect, and you can be picky about who you have over. If you have a friend that does well with your child or your adult, I would definitely advise just to keep a nice little network together and keep an outlet, because when you have those breakdowns, you need it.
Oh
It
yeah.
happens, and you be feeling guilty, and it's like, no, don't. You're only one person, and everybody gets tired. So I would just tell them to just make sure you build a network, and definitely don't be afraid to look for more options and specialists and other programs, because they're out here. It's just not spoken about, and that's why I really want to get into this. That's why I want to get into this more, because people do be having trouble finding different outlets, and I want to help with that in the future.
That's true. Cause me, like my son, I was surprised to say the most difficult part was finding out he has it.
Yeah.
That was the most difficult part. That's the part you go through. I call it denial phase. Yeah,
Yeah.
you lying. You know what you're talking about. I'm gonna get him tested again and test it again. and
Yeah.
test again. I mean, they still came with the same result.
Yeah.
And the thing I think to me, I have to understand myself is that I kind of made it my world, as in he's like my focus, besides other than the other thing I do. Because if you ever look at one thing that I used to say routine are, if you change your routine, they change their routine.
Yeah.
And if you're a person that's love them all the time, and all of a sudden you start dating or something, and you start taking some of that attention away, they react very differently to that, and they start to rebel. And the hardest thing to do is, I say, to get them to concentrate. If you once you get them to concentrate, it's very difficult to break that. That's what that's what I can say. Once they're very routine to a point where they're focused.
Yeah.
Some people actually learn how focused they really are. I don't understand how focused they really are. Like their routine is perfect. Like you can teach them how to do real estate, how to do business, how to do anything. Even
they're very intelligent.
Exactly.
I tell people, I said, don't sleep on them. They are very highly intelligent. My sister, when I told you I have 3 siblings who have different variations of it, and my sister Katrina has MR, which is mental retardation, and autism. And when she was younger, you know, it was mild. You know, she had meltdowns from time to time, but it wasn't as bad as my younger sister. But she had an alarm that she made out of blocks that kept you out of her room. And it didn't matter how you walked over it, it would fall. And and we would try, like, just to play around, like, can we get in there, you know, being kids. And as soon as she hear them, she come right up them steps. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all want this smoke? Like, she ain't had to say it. It was, and we didn't. We ain't want no parts. We ain't want no smoke. But they are, in keeping them focused is key. My younger sister, who has the more severe autism, she loves kid and play. Jasmine loves kid and play. Like, my mom was like, oh my God, I can just play this all day. And I'm like, well, do it. Play it. If she likes that and that keeps her calm and it keeps her happy, you know, just understand your child and figure out what it is that they like to do. And you know, don't take it away from them. Just let them, you know, you do have to shape your life around them, and that can be difficult. And I know some of my friends didn't understand when I didn't invite them over, because I would fight somebody if they hurt my siblings or even tease them. But we have to do that. We're their first line of defense. So, you know, where they can't, you know, help themselves, we got to be strong enough to help them. But it's also okay if you get tired. You know, if you're tired or you're burnt out, you know, it's okay to have that chill day, that cool off.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because I like kid and play myself, but I can't listen to kid and play. No,
ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You know what I mean?
You say that now. You better do the dancing off. Yeah. I'm
gonna need something. Okay. Or you're gonna have to go up into your room and just play kid and play, because I can't.
Oh man. You say that now, George. You say that now. You know you be like this, talk song. I can't see it. They put the, wait, you got no album come on? Switch song. Play the song. Hey, I was lucky. He like the classical music stuff, and he make beats his own beats. So I used to give him a tablet. He said to make beats himself.
Wow.
Interesting. Do that again.
Yeah. So my younger brother, now he has the mildest, like, you couldn't tell, but he's like a genius. He's just in the basement. Now he doesn't live with my mother, he lives with my father. And he's about 13 years old, but even when he was like 5 and 6 years old, he could DJ. Like, I mean, not the newer ones. I'm talking about with old records and flip and scratch, and it was amazing. Like, their mind is so incredible and so beyond what we can even understand.
Exactly.
It really is pretty cool.
Because they focus. I say, like, I saw a thing where a doctor who had autism.
Yeah.
He had the highest score in his entire class, and these kids were considered normal, as they say, normal geniuses, but he outscored them because their focus is like, once they love something, that's it. There's no I see you or I see you. Nope, they just that is, and they go head over heels into it. And now I'm saying that, like, learning from that focus and mindset, like, where they help you develop certain focuses.
Yeah.
Learning from them, knowing that they help you focus anyway, like learn technique to focus too.
Well, let me add on to that.
Sister,
Do any of your siblings sing? Do you guys harmonize?
Okay, so my sister
Okay.
Katrina, we're born the same day, just different years. She
Mhm.
can sing. She can sing. She used to sing Tamia, There's a Stranger in My House.
Oh, wow.
She would sing
That's
My
my
Little
job.
Secret by Escape. Like she got a
Okay.
little voice.
Okay.
You cannot get her to sing if she don't want to. I'm like, sing
Yeah.
something, Trina, this be her. And then she might do this. Get out my face. Like I got something to do. Remember, you said that focus. I'm trying to do something.
Exactly.
Move out the way. I'm not
Right.
your little one trick pony. Boo. Like if she could talk, that's what she would say to me. But yeah, she can sing. I haven't heard her sing in a minute though. But when we were little, she would sing all the time.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she
Yeah.
sounded pretty too. It was really nice to hear her, because that's something I tell people with your kids, you like when they don't have any problems, you might take that for granted. But
Yeah.
just hearing somebody's child say hello or just hearing them talk or sing, those are like, that's like diamonds. Like
Yeah.
that just doesn't compare. And my sister Jasmine, now she's like responding, she's saying hello and hi, and I almost cried. So it's
Wow.
beautiful just hearing her voice. Like that was such a moment, just hearing how she sounds. Like it was really nice.
Wow. That's amazing.
Now, just to ask another question, and you can answer it if you don't. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Sure.
But with your kids, have your kids tested on the
I
spectrum?
definitely got them tested because, like I said, my sister first, when she was born in 92, it showed up that she had some issues. Then my other sister was born in 2000, same thing. And then we found out later my brother as well. So naturally, that was like anxiety city for me. That was the first thing I wanted to do. Every checkup. Is she making eye contact? Is she doing this? But I feel like God was like, no, I'm gonna make sure you understand. My kids don't stop talking.
Right.
They tell me what to do. I'm starting to think they were already here once upon a time. Like, I'm surprised my son didn't come over here yet because he was waving for like 15 seconds. Like, they're so old souls and they're so smart. And it was something I was worried about. But even if they did have autism, I'm already prepared, so I'm happy that they've tested negative. They don't have any problems other than probably being overhyped because I chase them all day. But they're very loving to my sisters. I love that they're so sweet and open-minded to them because I was worried that they would be afraid of them, but they're actually very close with them. They're loving and caring to them, and my sisters love them too. Like they just so tickled by my kids. They love seeing little people. Like they just love them.
Right.
They do. They love.
Well, the reason why I was asking too is because, in certain communities,
Yeah.
if that was prevalent between you had 3 siblings, sometimes a lot of doctors would put pressure on mothers, like you may want to consider having this child or aborting the pregnancy and so forth and so on. And those are the stories that we don't hear. Sometimes not even in our brown community, not even in our Black communities, excuse me, but sometimes our brown and our Asian communities get those things of, you really don't want to deal with that. This might be a better alternative for you, just for your quality of life. And honestly speaking, I don't believe that, because I believe every time you abort a life, you abort God's plan, so to speak, based on what that potential of that child could be. Now I realize that even with politics now, politicians are saying in the event of incest or rape or anything, and there's some Bible in there that I have to contend with. You see what I'm saying? To say, okay, this, that, and the third. But I honestly believe that every life is important because that life has value. You're extinguishing something that, how do I say this? There's a lot of people out there that wish that they could have a baby. And you can have a baby, but you choose not to have a baby because it's inconvenient for you. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And those are some of the things that a lot of times we struggle with. So I'm saying all that to say, really, what would be your advice to some of those parents that are, quote unquote, taking their advice of their doctor to maybe terminate the pregnancy?
You know, it's unfortunate because I'm in the medical field, so I've heard things like this a couple of times. And thankfully for me, I did not go through that with either my son or my daughter. Thankfully, I did not get pressured to do anything of that nature. But I do know people who have been down that road because of genetic mutation or certain things that run in their family. Not to mention, you know, something I've noticed in the Black community talking about mental illness, just talking about like something like
Yeah.
depression
Mhm.
or, you know, issues with suicide and bipolar disorder. We have such a thing about that. Like it's something that needs to change in our community. Can't speak for other communities, but I know specifically in ours, it is something that needs to change. And my advice for any woman who deals with anybody telling you to do something with your body, first things first, your body belongs to you and God. That's it. And I always tell people to remember that no matter how difficult the road might be, it's going to be okay because there's always a blessing behind any tribulation. Or as my grandmother used to say, you can't get rainbows if it didn't rain. So
That's right.
you never know what, you know, your story is supposed to be. And I know personally for me, I'm grateful to be a part of my sister's lives because I feel like they made me a more empathetic person. They made me selfless. They helped me understand that the world does not revolve around me. There's more going on than just you and I. And that's why I do charity and fundraisers, because if we come together, you can't lose, always a W. So I would just tell those people to remember that this is your life and that there's something special upon the horizon. Like even if you can't see it now, you'll definitely see it later. You know, a life is a beautiful thing.
Nice. Well, we're almost close to the hour of the show, and I
Yeah.
know I was going for about 20
Oh,
minutes.
oh,
However,
look,
hey,
look, look. Will
nice
you?
to see you.
Hi.
Hey,
Go. Just say hi. Go ahead. You know you want to. And
how
get
you
out of
doing, little
here.
man?
Get out of here. He
One
been
more
doing
question,
this all
bro.
day.
One more question I always ask. Like,
Yeah.
knowing how you do charity work, like, do you in your future, do you plan on using your music influences to start charity work and give it back to the community, especially
Yes.
the one you talk, especially women who may have to go through the same decision George was talking about, and help them to get counseling to help them
Yes.
not only understand what the doctor's asking them, but understand they have a choice, and that's the most
Yes.
Right.
important thing they have is their choice. Like, are you
Yeah.
starting to think about that in the near future, or?
I would love to do that. Like that's why I'm going so hard. Like I love doing music, but it's really not about the music. I have a bigger picture that I
Hmm.
see. And in Philly, you know, let's just start here. There's so many people that need the help here, like at Martin Luther King High School and Simon Gratz, where my sister Katrina went. We can just start right there. You know, my father was a football coach for the CYA Gators and I believe the Raiders, Northwest Raiders for Little League. And they did fundraisers all the time. So I learned, you know, how to navigate and how to move around and, you know, how to go downtown and meet the right people to get support. And I really want to go further into that. And, you know, my management is really excited about going further into that. So hopefully in the next couple of months, I'll have something great to show you guys, you know, and I definitely want to start in my community. No matter what
Right.
happens, I want to start here. So yeah, you
Right.
definitely have a few things to look forward to besides music. Good music, but some
Absolutely.
other stuff too. I
Absolutely.
can't wait.
We would definitely love to have you come back and let us know how you fared and everything that's going on. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I had so much fun. Once again, you can follow me at True Tyler Music. That's TrueTyler, and then music MUS. Oh my God, MUSIC. I'm sorry, I'm yawning because my kids had me up since 4. But you can follow me there, and I'm also on Facebook.com at True Tyler Music as well. And I'm also on YouTube at Miss True Ty. So I'm looking forward to coming back. And I had so much fun with you guys. I really did. This
Thank
was
you.
great. And this is my first interview. This is my first. This is the first.
We got a first, George. Got a first, George.
Yes, this
That's
is the
right, George.
first.
We're breaking them.
Yes.
Verses, well, we breaking the verses. We're record breakers. Oh man,
I'm so thankful. Thank you for having me.
Our
that's a
pleasure. Thank
blessing.
you so much.
Yes, thank you.
That's here.
Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
oh, and I would say my favorite phrase. Welcome to the Fraser, Georgia Fraser family. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
That's right.
yes.
That's right.
Two's up, two's
That's
up.
right. So we always send our hand to our family members. Right,
Yes.
George?
Absolutely. And if you need anything, let us know.
Thank you.
And
I will definitely keep you up.
See, Georgia and Jersey.
Absolutely.
See, I'm Miami. I will fly. Georgia closer, so we gotta work that out.
Oh, I'll
yeah,
come
no
to
doubt about it.
Miami. Y'all sunrises are beautiful. I will come down there.
That's true.
I
That
will
is
come
true.
down there in a heartbeat.
I'm not coming down to Miami till y'all get y'all crazy under control.
Hey, shh.
Oh yeah.
I get it like that, man.
You know them Florida men,
They
those Florida people. Only in Florida.
don't listen. They don't listen. Hey, we rebels. Florida stand for
Yup.
rebels. Florida rebels. See how we're getting it together?
Yes.
Yeah, praise. I've already had Corona. I'm not getting it again.
Oh,
Oh man, so my friend had got cool with it. So hey, they've been passing like freaking layers and candy pops. Here, you want Corona? Have some.
second thought, I'ma wait. Nope.
Exactly.
That's right.
What it say?
Never again.
I'm in
Stranger
medical
danger.
field. I already got sick. I'm cool. I don't need that again.
That's right. That's right.
That's
So
right.
yeah, we definitely appreciate you for being on the show.
Most definitely.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really had fun. I
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Oh, it's a blast. You always have fun having people.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
And tell little man how you say hi.
Oh yeah, Cam. They said what's up. Say hi.
Hi.
How you
Okay,
doing?
you see he on the phone now. Like he don't care now. Told you. I don't see him doing sports.
You just famous 5 seconds, Joe. You're famous. Now you just found something else.
Too
Nope. Now he's
funny.
like, nah, I'm good.
I'm playing Mobile Legends.
Oh, you playing Mobile Legends?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Legends.
See,
All
George.
right. All right.
Yeah. You got beat out. You winning.
That's right.
Yes, thank
Oh,
you so
man.
much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
No
Absolutely.
problem. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Hopefully I come down to
yeah.
Miami, see you, and I'm gonna come across the bridge and see you too.
What?
There we go. See that?
I'm here.
Yes.
Right around the corner from Six Flags. So whenever you come up to Six Flags,
Woo.
I'm right around the corner.
Oh, we getting on King the Cow together.
George. I might visit you last summer, George.
No doubt.
Oh, we getting on all the roller coasters in the front. Cause
In the
I'm a
front, yeah,
daredevil.
George. You
In the
all the
front.
coast, George.
Ain't no other
I'm
way
sorry.
to do it.
You know, I can get kicked in the face, punched in the face, but I can't just have my body rolling like that.
Are you for real, George? It's the same
No.
thing in kick, just a little harder.
No, it's all right. I'm good.
I'm gonna make sure I change that. I'm gonna have him crying in the front.
Exactly. You been fussy.
All right, no
Oh,
doubt.
hi, Sarah.
No doubt.
Oh, see, oh look, all the kids are coming now. Say hi.
All the kids. We famous, George. All the kids want to see us.
Yes.
Hello, young lady. How are you? Nice to
How you
see
doing?
you.
Oh. And now the hour's up. Everybody's like, okay, we're back here now. We're back.
in now.
All right.
Alrighty.
We'll see you later.
See you guys. Have a great day.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Good show, George. That was a good show.
Yeah, it was. I don't know who we have on Thursday, but stay tuned and we will definitely
Oh, we have
Let
a
you know.
Jessica Glow. She's just been announced as one of what's this? Yeah, a speaker, motivated speaker, certified.
all right.
So
Definitely.
nice.
So that was our show. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Glad I made it for the second half, driving, but it's definitely all good. Definitely here. Definitely glad. Love her story, man. Y'all check True Tyler out and definitely check out her charity albums. Hey, this is George.
Hey, this is Fraser.
And that was Real Talk with George and Fraser. We'll see you guys later.
See you later.
Peace.
Peace. There we go. And